mention is I'm going to be trying to do working on at least a small discussion post, because my tax class is just ridiculous. So I'll be a little distracted, but I'll be focusing as much as I can on this.
Okay.
Two things at once.
Anyone else?
I'm good on initiative.
Oh, I probably should try to rebut.
Cool.
What all does the exhaustion do?
You have 2 levels of exhaustion, which should be marked on your sheet and tells you what it does.
Yeah, if you go to your character...
Yeah, I had 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, it was only 1?
Yeah.
Was it you that had 2? Somebody had 2.
It wasn't me. I fortunately rolled
David.
enough to not... Nope, wasn't me, because I did my nightmare roll and I came out good, so...
That's why I thought it was you.
I just have my obligatory 1 level of exhaustion. I'm always tired.
That's the trick, Cap. I'm always tired.
I can't look at your sheet right now, but I could have sworn it was you.
I presumed he was looking at his own sheet, but I can check right quick.
After the questions I've had to field, I assume no one is ever looking at their sheet unless they tell me they are.
1 is listed on his sheet.
Okay.
Who's mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would it be me?
I don't... Because you had taken a level of exhaustion from your drain, and then you had taken an exhaustion from a fear effect.
I don't think I took the exhaustion from drain. Or
Yeah.
I overcame it.
You don't overcome exhaustion from drain. You took that in the boss fight. The only way exhaustion goes away is either via spell or rest.
Okay, unless
Well,
it's...
we took a long rest after this.
Yes, but that long rest was under the period where it takes a week to get rid of exhaustion.
It takes a week to get rid of all exhaustion, or just that one?
All exhaustion. Any exhaustion cannot be gotten rid of for a period of 1 week.
Okay.
Then I'll make things like freaking... Not Feeble Mind, but that other spell.
I don't think I deleted one off my sheet, so...
I just glanced over everyone's sheets. They're either at 0 or 1, respectively.
Okay.
Huh.
Maybe it's a special ability and then knocks exhaustion to 1 or something like that. If you gain exhaustion, you knock it down by 1.
Like Greater Restoration can do it?
No, like a feat or something.
Oh, gotcha.
I feel
maybe.
like that. I feel like that was involved. I don't know.
Yep.
Can't say I know. Can't really say.
Have you refoot?
No, I won't. Oh, wait.
So that was to Mac, and I think Matt mentioned refooting.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Let me just reorganize.
Move quicker, but not enough.
Okay. Oh, that's right, Ark. Ark was freaking fighting this. I won't die, wizard.
And if you scroll up a little bit, you will see what I rolled at the end of last session for this particular turn. I'm checking a firebolt at Dipstick, and Panda's going to take the dash action so that she can come over here and give Greg 13 hit points.
Yay!
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Your firebolt was the heartless caster holds out its wand, producing a circle that has inlet glyphs into it. Your firebolt hits that circle. The symbols and emblems flying out as if you just shattered glass. As the bolt continues continues to go through, hitting it, destroying the Heartless.
About damn time. And to flank the artist formerly known as Caterpillar. Help those people out.
Good kill. Element is still freaking afeared. Okay. Well, I don't know why. Well, I don't know why it ping shifted you. Maybe because I didn't click correctly.
Also, for David, I will be posting the Dom introspective shortly
Kills.
for your reading pleasure and liberty. I have gotten the approval by Brian, who said it was incredibly good.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Just checking on this right quick. There we go. And okay, cool. So yeah. Viable targets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I remember to key that in. Okay. Elimir will fire indiscriminately. Oh, such a nice roll. Running out of arrows. Arrow go flying. Hit this sleeping Heartless, which then just dissolves. Oh. Okay. And now for the answer to the great question.
Can they be turned, you mean? Or is this a different question?
That was the question.
Cool. So at least that was. Don't know if the other Heartless are. Oh. That answers my question.
I'm missing anyone? Anything under the tall people? No? Okay.
Was the ghost banshee thing beside me?
It was. You get an op attack as it decides to bug out.
I would like to take that up.
Oh, that's weird. I got kicked. Roll 20. Just a heads up, it's generally good when the game does not kick out the game master.
That usually helps, yes.
Just saying.
And I did get lightning.
Ugh. Okay.
Just calculating it.
Recalculating.
Do I have the D6? I forget. I am so sorry. The roll D6 for proficiency.
D6 is rolled in roll 20, but
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
The guys are asleep, so they can't, do that. Is this spell friendly?
Spell?
Not spell. Your Turn the Faithless. Does that discriminate between allies and foes?
I will have to check real quick.
do we have any allied Fae or Fiend?
Well, aren't elves a kind of fae?
They don't have the Fae creature
okay.
type.
Okay. Sorry, I am thinking. They're not Celtic. Never mind.
Yeah, this isn't that kind of.
It's like, we are humanoid, thank you, and proud of it.
Yeah.
You just don't want to be a part of Oberon's court. Because Oberon's a dick.
Now, I will admit, I will have to look at what nobody's count as, but I don't think they fall in that category.
Oh shit!
I think nobody's fall in the aberration category, actually.
Oh, cool.
Are they fiends?
What, nobody's? We're not,
I'll have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure they're not fiends. I want to say they're aberrations.
to quote Ultima, not entirely sure. Okay, they ran, and that's the only thing that they can do. You did an op on this guy?
Yep, on the Banshee thing.
As it flees, and you hear tiny, inky footfalls behind you, going away from you as well, you make a strike for the inky shadow that's already had several bits of its mass already removed. It is more concerned about moving than being evasive, and moving in a relatively straight line is not enough to foil you. So your strike hits.
Cute. I also forgot that I had bless, but it still doesn't matter.
Damage 13. Okay. Oh, the hookah. I forgot that the hookah's on the board. I had to buy the hookah. It's unfortunate. Okay, am I missing anyone? Missing anyone? You're down. Okay. I believe Vicini is currently protected by the Shroud of Mark Mode.
We're Imperial PR. We don't do subtle. Fire the railgun.
I'm sorry. What verse is that from?
Disney.
Pardon? What happened?
I'm reading Dr. Aphra, and they're doing this thing where she's running from the cops, and it's a planet where the Empire's ruling by proxy because the planet, surrendered so nicely. And they have a PR ship in orbit watching the chase. And they decide the cops suck. So instead of being subtle, they decide we're the Imperial Public Relations Division. We're going to bombard her from orbit with a railgun.
Okay, one, why are you using a railgun? Two, why are you doing an orbital strike?
Actually, Disney has several ships that use railguns now.
Stop fucking with my perception of Star Wars, damn it!
Hell, they had a railgun in Last Jedi. That's what they were bombarding the base with.
Oh yeah, but that's like an assault
Anyway.
cannon. That was really meant for shit.
My bad.
So...
I just loved the quote.
Say they could have done one shot instead of bombard. I would have been less mad.
Okay. Since Vicini is currently protected by the gods, I do need to check this. I believe it doled out. Oh, yes, it did. Okay. The coherent beam of fuck off lightning being directed at Vicini departicleizes and dissipates as either due to its injuries, focus, or some other reason, it is unable to maintain its beam. Okay.
Ah,
Okay. We got options. Okay. Greg, choose a number on a D4, please.
4.
4? Okay. Arc, number on a D4 that is not 4.
2.
Cool. Oh. Well, fuck. Okay. With its beam along you're on to clearly cast its gaze around to see who its next target is going to be. It takes it takes but a fraction of a moment to raise up on what's left of his body. It'll grimace a bit as it pulls itself up and maneuvers its longer aft end around. And is going after Elamir. Is that... what's your PB? Your PB's 4. So my little thing, I have to manually do this. Which is fine. Okay. See if I'm correctly, we're using identical calculation rules to Ladrina.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, dang, Elamir is constricted by what's left of the former caterpillar's body. Oof. Being squeezed and cut a bit along the way.
Yeah, nobody's are aberrations.
I can't turn them.
Oh, good. That means you don't turn your party.
Yeah.
And I can't turn myself.
Yeah, that would be really embarrassing.
Fair enough.
Okay. Okay, so I need to do that then. Triss, were we constituting that being grappled affected defense rolls?
No.
Okay. With a widened mouth, Jesus. With a widened mouth, Elamir is swallowed by the large creature.
Would Bane help in this instance or no?
That's right. There is some blood.
The creature is baned. Yeah.
It's a matter of it's a part of a particular attack roll.
Well, I mean that means we got to add a D4 to his defense.
Okay. That does not breach a threshold for that. However, that does mean that the
Oh, it moved away from me.
initial. Well, I had to climb a little bit.
So, do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you will. That does mean, however, that the initial constriction is negated. So I get to negate that damage. Okay. So, not swallowed. Awesome.
Yeah, there's my attack of opportunity.
It would be horrible if I killed myself. That hits with that extra damage. Is there any extra damage to that, or just 7?
Just 7, unfortunately.
Okay.
Because I can't do anything to enhance on a reaction.
You lop off one of its aft hind legs.
Aha!
It bristles in pain. Ahas.
Let's get ready to rumble. Bonus action. How many points do I have left out of all that? He's large now. Could try. Disadvantage. Need to check a paladin thane. This might be stupid enough to work. Is it a melee attack? Okay, so it is just as an attack. Not even attack. Okay, I will channel divinity
Oh, okay.
and use my other Oath of Ancient Stain, Nature's Wrath. I invoke spectral vines to spring up and reach for a creature within 10 feet of me. I'm going for Caterpillar, my dude.
Okay.
It is a strength or dexterity saving throw, its choice, or be restrained.
Okay. Make a kind of caster check, because unlike in mine, you get the roll of their saves.
1d6. Damn. Permission to spend a hero point for advantage.
If you'd like to, sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. We need this guy nice and wrapped up. Okay. This is my charisma.
Okay, the vines come up, snake around, and grip. Is there any damage along with this, or is it just restraining?
It is just restraint.
Okay.
That is all I can do. And after that, bonus action to inspire. Arcan. Well, we're going with it. I've wrapped it up, put a nice bow on it.
Let's see. Your inspiration I can apply to skill and to hit and spell damage. Because new rules.
Cool. Let's see, the beast turns around. It uses its move to get further away from you.
Too bad Brian's not online. I would have sentineled the fucker. Oh, you mean the other guy? Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't suggest that because they're turned for 1 minute or until they take damage.
Right.
Out of range. Okay. Unable to get near you per se. You'll from where I guess you you can kind of see it. You'll see wisps of the inky shadow shift and coat one of the fungi things as it lifts out of the ground and gets flung at you. I'll need a defense roll from you.
Okay, who's doing this?
The shadow beast that had fled a bit because you got closer, and so it decided to turn around and lob something at you. Lob a piece of the terrain at you.
I have a question.
Yep.
I actually can't do that.
From
For its action, it can only use the dash.
as in on a failed
Can't
save,
take
its
reactions. Its action is
turn
use
creature
dash
must
action.
spend its turn trying to move, and it cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also cannot take reactions for its actions again, or escape from the effect that prevents it from moving. Okay, you're right. You're right. I thought it was closer to fear. It is not.
Nope. This is worse.
It was further away then.
Matt, you got a question?
Is it still throwing stuff or no?
No. It would have been unable to do that.
That's fine then. My question does not matter.
Okay, Amelia, 'tis your turn.
Okay. Let's see. People are still fairly decent. Could go. Could toss out a heal though. Either way, bonus action to have special weapon attack.
Okay.
Gonna take up trash.
So you gotta pick up trash.
Well, actually, first, having it move. Could we move the trash can here, please? Or essentially in a position of advantage?
Spiritual weapons can't grant flanking.
Oh. Or can't grant?
Can't. They are not affected by flanking.
Interesting.
Because they're technically not a creature.
Yep.
10. 10. Probably not gonna hit. That's gonna be 13 to hit.
Its writhing prevents it from being hit.
Okay. That's the bonus action. As for spells.
Is it still bound in one place?
Yes, for the time being at least.
Cool.
Let me give it to the I can't move thing. I will go with webbing. Because it's worse than a net.
We'll do guiding bolt.
Okay. With it being restrained, oh, by the way, it does have oh, that's right. With it being restrained, you have advantages to attack it, so you can actually re-roll the spiritual weapons attack.
Okay. Good. Okay, that's actually going to be with spiritual weapon. That was 13 plus 25.
That hits.
Okay, spiritual weapon for that does. Uh, 1d8 plus modifier. Okay.
How do you want to can this?
Since this is Wonderland, and just for shenanigans' sake, I would like Oscar to actually just basically completely envelope the caterpillar. Actually, no. Just comedically knock it over the head. Bang!
It sees stars for a moment as it attempts to slump to the ground. It slumps being suspended by the restraining vines.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Fox says as he puts the stuff for the spell that he was about to cast back into his pocket. Totally had you guys though.
Do you have pockets though?
Probably don't. I don't have on clothes, I don't think, right now.
Yeah, so yeah, we don't have clothes in that size.
I am buck-ass naked right now.
Hello.
Oh, look, there's Brian after the fight ended.
Well, there's technically still combatants around.
The guy running away?
There's two of them.
The two guys running away?
Sorry, three, because there's one that tree. Which
Yeah,
I
I'll
actually
say,
need to move.
My computer seems to have frozen.
Now,
So,
do you guys want to wait for them to finish fleeing? Or do you want to track them down?
We
So
put
who do
them
we
back
kill?
to-
I don't see any reason to track them down.
I want to track down the obelisk on this world. Get rid of it.
Okay.
Am I still like super large?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
In which case, I will consider this combat concluded.
Okay.
Raven is going to drink the thing to try to get back to normal size.
Okay, there's... Okay, cool. Roll.
So you killed the. I'll say. So you killed the thing.
Yep.
Who was left alive?
There's a couple of, low-level Heartless fleeing.
Oh, okay.
They are well out of range.
Okay. I'll remove the feared. There we go. Okay. Except for Vicini, just due to the size. Everyone but her will hear a jovial laugh coming from the tree up here.
Wait, which tree?
This tree.
You shift click it.
It's the yellow one just north of your position.
Okay, thank you.
Suspended
Does
it.
sound,
Oh, sorry, go on.
does it sound like any of our laughs?
No.
Okay, cool.
A smile will appear in the tree. Looks like this.
That smile looks oddly familiar.
Oh.
Who got you, fat?
Oh, that was quite amusing. Quite enjoyable indeed. And what kind of strangers are you to a place like this?
Strangers that travel. Change it. A shovel go far and wide.
Oh.
Might I then request what business it is yours, Miss Sarah? And kind of opens a hand, like inviting, like, yeah, Miss Sue.
You said you were making a gesture of some form.
Essentially just an inviting gesture of like, speak. I don't know.
Okay. Hmm. I am just merely a jelly-filled individual of this place, which you are not.
Did you just say jelly filled?
Jelly-filled.
I heard jelly. Don't worry.
Hey, considering where you are, it could be jelly.
Jelly fellow.
Hmm. Oh, if you're traveling, what brings you here?
Well, did it disappear? It just disappeared.
It disappears and reappears over here. In the southern tree.
Oh God. Two can play at that game. Just kidding. Traveling because someone attacked our home, and I think we're on their trail.
Oh, that sounds so sad. But it must be fun traveling, here and there, tasting all sorts of wonderful things.
Yeah, wonderful things. Have you seen a giant black Raven like makes the shape of the obelisk with his arms?
Oh, given this place, it may not be giant.
The smiling suspended face will flip upside down as if there were a creature attached to it that had rolled onto its back. Maybe I've seen such a thing. It has been getting darker as of late. Not that the darkness bothers me unless you're afraid of the dark. Are you? As it appears in front of you, Raven.
Raven is going to like instinctively go to punch it.
Okay.
BRB.
Do you follow through?
With the cat.
Do you follow through with this punch?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, did I? Oh, no, there it is. Unarmed attack. Haha. Uh, that does that. There. Duration is okay. Cool. So I have to check that.
I sure hope I missed.
Okay.
Pretty sure 10 misses.
It will open its mouth. Your fist going, through the maw. You feel a warmth on your fist and the part of your forearm that has gone through the mouth, that you're able to clearly see your arm still.
Pull my hand out and be like, sorry, don't like being snuck up on.
Oh, and I thought I was about to get a snack. It'll kind of roll itself over to here, now being right side up.
What is your business?
Why to watch you since you're new? I see you dealt with that meddlesome caterpillar quite handily.
Then, since we are new, can you inform us where we are specifically? Of what land this is, if it has a name?
Oh, why, my home, of course. Well, the lands of the Queen, which I happen to live in from time to time. Oh, have you not seen her?
Oh no.
So far, all we've seen is that.
It depends on what she looks like. We have met many a nowadays.
A queen of immense grandeur and sturdy stature. One.
Not all queens.
One.
You must be more descriptive than that, you must understand.
Oh, she has, and he'll disappear to reappear next to you, and is in possession of a rather large heart. So she can be a bit capricious, and he'll get a bit closer to you, penetrating your 5 foot zone. So I'd be careful about that.
I would worry as well yourself. But, and then he kind of makes a flourish to kind of get behind him also. But someone of your capability must know what she looks like, obviously.
I do, but even in a gracious land such as this, help is seldom free.
And so it always is.
What is your price?
Oh, just a trifle. He'll disappear and reappear as a cat-like face over here near Ark. Just the hookah, which the caterpillar certainly won't need anymore.
I'll say she'll look at it like, I'll say Vicinio will look at it like, I was kind of hoping to take that, but Um, what does a hookah do?
Well, generally you smoke it.
One usually
Well-
smokes it to invoke certain effects, depending on what's inside.
Well, that one had demons in it, so what does that invoke?
Well, since I'm standing next to it, I'm guessing it's empty now because all the demons came out.
Yes, it is. It is empty now. You do see some smudges, as if there is some form of residue on the inside, but aside from that, it appears empty.
I'll zap the residue with prestidigitation.
Oh, okay.
Cleaning.
It is now clean.
Yeah, it appears to just be a hookah.
While he's having this conversation, am I able to make my way up the marshmallow?
You can scale it. Not a problem.
Did anything come? I doubt it, but did anything come up on the insight check?
Oh, were you doing a general insight, or were you looking for?
Just like a general trying to feel out, whether the thing's hostile or just annoying, or
With that roll, you get more of a sense of mischievousness versus outright hostility.
Okay.
Before we make this trade, I must, if I could, Ark, I must make sure that we can part with such a thing if it's a true price.
Take a step back, gesture towards it.
All this fuss over a trifle. It must be such rarities where you're from.
Oh no, it's just that old thing. Believe me, friend, I have had many dealings, and oft things have hidden value, as it were. And while he's doing that, he is going to. Where's my? Here they are.
Do the thing.
David.
Yep.
I'm gonna say the caterpillar that transformed into the worm dragon thing. Did it have scales?
It's still there, or did it dissolve like everything else we've killed?
Well, was it a heartless or was it an actual creature?
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
This did not dissolve. The
Okay.
heartless you have downed do dissolve, though.
Yeah, sweet. You're infecting its hide to see if you can find anything useful.
Yep, it has a scaled hide.
I'm going to be using my giant axe to try and cleave off its skin.
So you're going to skin it. Okay. You can make me a survival roll to properly skin the creature.
Disadvantage for the axe.
Yeah, because you're not using like a survival knife.
So survival check at disadvantage.
Or are you not caring about? Are you not caring about doing it properly?
I can do it properly. I have time. I'm gonna say I'm actually fishing in it, so that's good. That's a saving throw.
Identify.
Trying to see if I have anything that helps with that.
Are you using identify as a ritual?
No, I am actually casting it.
Okay.
Because I know that would take time,
Yeah.
and we don't exactly have that, so I'm willing to burn the mana for it at the moment.
And roll and save for drain.
Hmm?
Save versus drain too.
Yeah, working on it. And that is going to be 8 plus.
Alright, so that's a 19. Let's see what the disadvantage gets me. 15. Okay. 15 plus 3 plus 1d6.
15 for spells.
Okay. I believe that beats the level 1 threshold.
Oh yeah.
Good thing.
And so you guys have the handout. You can calculate your own DCs if you need to.
There we go. 21
Okay.
survival.
And that's what at disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled
Okay.
a 19 at first, and then I rolled a 15.
Okay. You'll be carefully using your axe to skin the creature. Considering its size, if you were to say use it as makeshift clothing, it would be it would be a very small like skirt length on you, but it would be able to cover you up if properly adjusted. No, it's doing that. The hookah, yes, the hookah is resonating with a magic you can detect, complete with um, with that remember that additional through line that I mentioned you were able to detect with one of the other items that you grabbed on the way down here.
The through line?
There was like this magical, like additional magical threading that seemed to just be inherent
Yes.
in the enchantment. You're noticing a bundle of those in this, and the magic feels like 8 degrees off to you. Um, let's see. It says creature object. You learn at School of Magic, if any. It is a high level enchantment magic is on it. It's like infused in the material itself.
I don't imagine it gives any like description of what exactly it can do. Because
Yep.
I was just trying to see if I can figure out what it can exactly do.
Okay. There is this magic also feels like it has a narrow attunement range. Meaning that not just anything could connect or tune with its magics. However, what's jumping out at you is a magic jar-like effect, meaning it looks to you like it has the capability to bring things and entities in, into its kind of containment area. And it looks like it can derive various aspects of what it has contained, along with fueling a few other abilities that you are not familiar with, but seems to you to be tied specifically to whatever the caterpillar was. So some of the abilities seem to be essentially requiring a specific magic type catalyst that since you're able to kind of sense things with this identify up, you can tell are tied to the caterpillar or former caterpillar. Either that or something that can perform in a similar magical methodology that it could.
Interesting. Would all of us know that if Arkham can speak Infernal?
Considering we've all lived together, in theory you'd know if he can or not.
Yep.
And the answer to that is no.
Wait, what?
He asked if I speak Infernal. I said no.
By itself, by the way, since I did mention enchantment, it does have a enhance attribute spell constantly on it. It seems to be in a kind of null setting at the moment, but you can see that the magic is there.
It's attribute, really.
Yeah.
With that being said, I will. Where's the infusions? Sorry, I have to.
You said it had something. You said it had something written on it that you can't understand.
I'm basically trying to I'm trying to pass on along this information because, it's like the dealer thing. Just trying to pass it on to Arkin, so at least one other person knows. It's like, hey, this is kind of fishy. And I can sort of do that.
I thought isn't that what the message spell's for?
I don't have message. I'm going to be fixing that.
I've got message. You can reply to this message.
Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, it's like, Arkham, can you cast a message for a moment, please?
What are you going to be talking about?
This is me casting message. You can respond to this message.
This is a dealership, and kind of whispering back to the message. It's like a magic jar. It can also enhance abilities.
Okay. Me continuing to cast message. Do we care about him having? Are we going to use it? I mean, I don't care personally one way or the other about it.
Fair enough. Just giving fair warning.
Yeah, if he turns on us, we'll smack him around like we did this guy.
True, but we don't know his abilities. But that's sad. And at that, I'll clap his hands back. So I believe we can we've come to agreement for pointing us in the direction of where this queen might be and a physical description. I believe we can give up this very fine.
Oh yes, of course. Oh, so nice to have reasonable people.
He offers a hand. Do we have a deal?
A paw will materialize to paw in your hand.
Does he say we have a deal?
He does not verbally say that that you have a deal. However, it clearly knows what a handshake is.
You'll have to forgive Alhas. He's worked with Faye, so it's like,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, if you consider him not saying anything as a form of trickery, then you can speak up if you like.
This is true. I don't know if I want to make a brouhaha out of it. No. So, indeed. We'll let it pass for now. He'll let it pass. I mean, apologies.
The most wonderful and Regis of queens wears a wears a furred red cloak, has a wonderful large heart motif, and lives with her court over yonder. And as he's talking, the head, because the hand is kind of dematerialized into nothingness, will move northwards. And with a shimmering, a giant door will appear. If you just go through this way, you will eventually reach Her Majesty's countenance. Its face is partially behind the door. Its eyes kind of peeking over the large doorway. One moment. No, not that. Not that. There we go. As you guys are looking at this large door, she also has the finest of black hair. Occasionally wears wears blues when a large heart isn't filling her day. I will warn you though that she does enjoy games.
Oh, wonderful.
I hope you've brought a deck of cards with you. If you haven't, she certainly has a deck of her own that you can play with.
That sounds terrifying, and I kind of know what she's heading towards, and I don't like it.
She's got a lovely deck of cards.
Yep. All of them say fuck you.
He'll speak in a slightly hushed tone that you can still hear it. And she has a large head, but don't tell her that.
Don't worry, I have a big one too.
Oh, also it
You're okay. Can I pet you?
That is the strangest question I've ever heard.
Oh no, that's the door. Go right ahead. Its giant cat head becomes large. Or rather, its small cat head becomes giant.
Oh my god, this is the biggest pussy I've ever seen. I'm gonna say like a little kid, Vicini will just like rub behind his ears. Oh my god, can I keep you?
You know,
What, the book doesn't say whether you can keep him?
no. I was considering something. Let me check these skills out right quick. Could you make me a animal handling roll, please?
Animal handling, like handle that giant pussy. That was bad.
Let me see if I'm actually any good at this. Animal handling, flat +3. Okay. This is the time where I need a nat 20. This would be great. And watch I get a nat 1. Okay. 17.
Okay. Oh, if you were much better, I'd give you so much information for free.
I didn't think that this this adventure would have that many animals. I thought it would just all be heartless.
Good. We kept you off balance.
It will shrink back down, move over to here. Apparently swallow the hookah.
As you do.
As weird cats are wont to do.
And it goes back to being behind the upper part of the doorway. Are there other trades you would like to do? I know many things.
Kind of look around if anyone else wants to.
If I can't have, if I hadn't had the cat,
Nothing I can think of off the top of my head.
that giant mushroom, is this edible?
Oh, it's quite tasty.
Oh, what does it taste like?
Tastes like tuna.
At
At least one side of it tastes like tuna. Other side tastes like salmon.
I would suggest not eating it.
Can I catch out to see if he's lying?
Oh, sure, you can make an insight roll.
Awesome. I suck at this. As a matter of fact, no, wait, even better, because I believe I have gullible. So.
Let's give you disadvantage.
I think so, actually.
If I remember, yeah, gullible. You are particularly gullible, making you an easy target for tricksters and frauds. DM rolls all my wisdom insight checks, which are unknown to me.
Oh!
Oh no.
Let's see. Also, whenever I roll a wisdom insight check against someone who is actively trying to deceive me, you get to roll for me at disadvantage.
Okay. I have now rolled for you. Okay.
You do that.
It is what it speaks appears to be the complete and utter truth of a jovial kitten.
So, speaking the truth.
As far as you're concerned, it is dripping with truth.
Oh my God! A salmon flavored mushroom. Boom, boom, boom.
I wouldn't suggest that, Vicini.
But he said it's made of salmon.
This is true, but have you ever considered having it fried?
Whoa.
If you'll let me prepare it, I will make you some.
Deal. I'll take the axe and I'll chop off a giant chunk of it.
Which side are you chunking off? Left or right?
The side that these two aren't standing on.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're still standing on the thing.
No, if you've gotten close enough, I'll hop over.
Oh, okay. What about our house?
Yeah, he'll get down.
I'll say which side tastes like salmon.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to taste and find out.
There's obviously an easy way to find out. We'll also take up a coin and flip it. Heads for left, tails for right.
Okay.
Does anyone have a coin?
invited it. Well,
Okay, you easily cut through you said head is right, so the right side of it.
Mhm.
Okay, you cut that part off.
and I will take it with me.
Okay.
We'll cook it when we have a chance. Thank you, Magic Cat.
Considering how giant this thing is how you're going to carry it around. In your case, you can just kind of carry it in your hand because of your size. But
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. And I'm like, unless I shrink at some point, then I'm just gonna carry it around for as long as I can.
We did find a bag of holding on the boat.
I'd have to chop it into a whole lot of small pieces in order for it to fit.
Well, I believe a little rest would do. Well, you wouldn't be resting.
Did she'll look around and was like, did we do healing yet?
No?
Oh yeah. I'm just making sure that I didn't miss it.
Would we like to take healing while we have this lull?
I would say no.
One short rest, I guess?
short rest it is.
And I believe
Alright.
Greg can increase that by a D6 via Song of Heal.
Yep, and also Amelia, also Song of Rest.
Cool.
So both D6, unless that somehow amps up.
You said we get a D6?
We get 2d6 automatically from the bards, plus however many hit dice you want to spend.
Considering that I am 49 out of 104, let's see, how many do I have?
Oh, nice. Gain 20 HP back. Does the Song of Rest increase the healing?
The Song of Rest gives you, between the two of them, 2d6 extra.
I guess I'll use 2.
Did I use the bard? No, I did not. Okay.
Okay. So you guys are pretty much just kind of just resting up, and such. Keep.
Please roll well. Please roll well.
Is anyone doing anything with the scaled creature, or rather the skinned portion of the creature?
I just want to try and make armor out of it, but
Okay.
I'm keeping it so I can do it later.
Okay. Do you actually have like proficiency with I think it's a leather working kit or a tanning kit?
No, I was just keeping it until we found someone who could. I would assume somebody in the party is capable of doing it, and if not, then maybe we'll run across.
Capable of doing what?
Turning the skin he skinned into armor, which in this case, since it's not metal, it would be a form of leather working.
Yeah, I don't think any of us actually have leather working tools.
Well, we might run across somebody who does. I'll say keeping around enough hide in order to make some armor.
And even then,
I'll say,
armor hurts you. Armor is bad for you with your stats.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about for me. I'm talking about for someone else. I figure it might be nice for someone to have like what could potentially be like lightning resistant armor.
You could also make it into clothing versus armor.
Greg, remember you can also spend hit dice to recover mana.
Yeah, I'm about to do that. I just had to
Yeah.
go to my. Oh, actually, no, I can use that because I have 3 levels of it.
You do not get your modifier though.
Oh yeah. I wasn't even adding it.
There's a no modifier for mana.
That's easy because even if I rolled, even if I was at 1, I would be back to full with that one little roll. Cause yay for dipping into so many things that are basically low caster levels. Cause Paladin is only a 3rd.
Let's see. When you roll a hit die to regain hit points, the minimum number of hit points you regain from the roll equals twice your Constitution modifier.
And Brian, you forgot to, but you get to add your Constitution modifier to every hit die.
Yeah, I was about to say. So minimum of twice my Constitution modifier.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So pretty much,
other
unless I roll an 11 or a 12, then I pretty much automatically roll 10. Okay, so it's...
And you spent 5 hit dice? No, you spent 3 hit dice, so that's, what, plus 15 on top of that roll?
30 plus, I'll say, so that's 30 plus 15, so it's 45 plus...
Where are you getting 30? You rolled a 23.
Yeah, but I was looking at Tenacious.
Oh, right, yeah. So Tenacious, instead of getting your con modifier, you get double your con modifier, so yeah, 30.
I've
30 plus 23, so 53.
I've listed the skin under materials in the loot crate.
Cool.
I say when I roll a hit die to regain hit points, the minimum number of hit points you regain from each roll equals twice your Constitution modifier. Minimum of 2.
So minimum you can regain when spending hit dice is 10.
Alright.
You rolled above a 10.
So is that for each?
That's total, not per die.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I'll be
So-
repairing Rook because I need to do that.
So your con modifier is 5, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So you get
15,
so that's, and you get double that due to Tenacious. So we add 30. We add 30 to this roll here, so you regain 53 hit points.
53, yay, and that puts me at plus 53. 102. 2 points away from full.
Need to check what I can do for old Rook. Beyond recovery. He's not combat ready yet. I need to make him.
That made me think of Penny. Combat ready!
You mean Nichols?
Ruby reference.
Yeah, I know. I was also making one. When pennies became nickels.
Yep.
Where is? Because I know I can heal. I can repair him.
Probably takes a long rest.
The...
Yeah, you can spend hit dice during short rests. However, you must be present and make the repairs.
The, cat head has nibbled on one of the mushrooms. It has now shrunken in size.
Oh. I will take the short rest to attune Rona to the bracers.
Yes.
Nice.
Because she's tiny, they fit her now. Now that nobody else is using them.
Quick question as for Rook's healing. Does the Song of Recovery count towards him or no? Just curious. For GM Fiat, I believe, at this point.
I'd count it.
Yeah.
David?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Rook, my boy. You need to heal. Luke, my boy.
Oh my god, Rona has a real AC.
Holy shit.
She has a whole +6.
Wow.
Well, if I remember correctly, didn't I say that these bracers were providing, was it a +4?
Oh, what? Did you?
I believe so.
Did you write that down? Can I check the chat log to confirm that? Or?
D8.
You'd have to check the entire log. I may have.
Yeah. Oh, that's easy enough.
Written
I
it
open it up
down.
here in a separate window and then hit the find command.
At some point during your short rest, the cat face floats over. Good luck through the door, and it fades away.
Oh, well.
The cat, not the door.
I thought it was coming with us. Okay. Fuck you too, then.
Do you need mana, Arkan?
I'm at full.
Because I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, for whatever reason, however he's got it set, you can't see my mana, but I'm at full.
Is that supposed to be completely visible for everyone?
I had been doing it that way, but...
Okay, yeah. No, it's, it's visible to editors, not to everyone. Here we go. Should be
I
visible
was
now.
a little worried. I'm like, oh no.
Okay, well, if you're remembering +4, it's not in the log, so...
+4.
Cool, that means she actually has, like, real people AC. +8 now. Ooh.
It's actually really nice.
Wait, +8 now?
Her AC is +8, yeah.
She has better AC than Rook and my AC.
Well, these are
all armored up and all that.
these are particularly powerful bracers.
Very true.
Let's see.
And during this, Alhas will obviously state his thing of, I still don't trust it, since it especially did not vocally agree
But
do the thing it said, but what else can we do?
exactly, it's like, I don't trust anything here, but we don't exactly have much of a choice.
Yes, just, I don't know. Old habits die hard, I suppose.
Alright, Jolly Green, lead on. Or it would let on if he didn't have us on, I think that's hold? Is that what the pause icon means on Skype?
Yes.
I haven't seen the pause one before. I've seen mute, but pause is new. There he is.
Hello.
Alright, Jolly Green, lead us through the hole.
Alright. Boom. 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 Knock, knock.
I think it'd be a good idea to actually ride the siege engine again.
That's what I figured we were doing.
Is that what we're calling me now? Siege engine?
Sure,
Yeah,
why
siege
not?
tower. Yeah, all we need to do is give you a crossbow, and now you'd be a proper siege engine.
From what I was told, being tall doesn't change my strength, so I don't actually think I can hold one.
David gave you... I'd say, yeah, it doesn't change your strength, though it does give you like a d6 or something to damage, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not know that. Because I had asked like last time, I was like, do I get any extra damage? I was like, nope.
I did not think it did, but according to David, it does.
I believe it gives a D4 bonus for enlarge. Technically, this is a super enlarge, but still.
Ooh, D4.
Every little bit helps, right?
Yeah, that's true. Especially on a crit.
And especially since we're down 2/3 of the party now.
Really? I thought it was half. We're missing 3 out of 6.
Yeah, you're right.
While these weapons are enlarged, the target's attacks deal
An extra D4
an extra
damage.
D4 damage.
Yep.
On the bet that D4 always rolls a 1 or a 2.
Of course.
Because I can't roll a D4 to save my goddamn life.
Normally I would agree with you, but now I've got these crystal D4 and they actually roll like real dice.
Yeah, that's how I wasn't able to remember anything yesterday.
Hey, that had nothing to do with D4s.
Every time I roll a D4, it basically just lands. It never rolls, it just lands.
Well, that's because you have the pyramid D4s. Those don't roll. I've got the crystal D4. It looks like it looks like a normal die.
Okay. That's not the. There we go. Sorry, one moment. This is. Okay, cool. I'll say the old school nature of this means I have to reference some things. 1 second. Are we for real? Are we for real right now?
Yes, we are. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Fine, I will look for B then. Oh, there it is. Ha! Ha! The A was hiding from me. Since we are using the siege engine, I will have Vicini be the representation for the party. You know, if you guys split, I will of course
Put us on the field.
put
Yeah.
you guys on the field.
The woods of trees.
I know, right? The door
Ooh,
opens.
we can see
Ooh,
beyond.
see map for beyond. I want to go there. I always love that part. See map for beyond.
In front of you with the door open is a path, a long, narrow, grassy meadow dotted with wild flowers. Some of the plants appears unnaturally large, as if TGRI got into them. Thistles, 10 feet tall, though rather grassy and normal size for those that are on the siege engine known as Vicini due to the large height. Milkweed as large as a Goliath. Though the width of this stretch of meadow is only 50 feet or so wide, it stretches for a good distance, appearing to become broader at the edge of your ability to see. Can I get a perception roll from everyone?
Okay.
Is this me familiar?
I need to remember if I have that. Yes.
Nat 20.
Natural 20, you can move mountains.
Nice.
Doubt it's gonna be a natural 20, but 18 works. So 18 plus. And then perception plus 3. 21.
One awesome. Okay. Seeing this meadow, are you guys doing anything in particular?
Watching for Pokemans or other hostile things to jump out of the tall grass.
Okay. The air reaching your nose, then, assuming you guys are stepping through, does smell lightly of salt in the wind. Okay. For those, everyone, then, because you rolled well, as you begin walking, where it gets broad, you see something. It's definitely moving towards you as it gets closer. You'll be able to better identify what it is, though it is very large. As I put a tiny thing on the thing. There we go. It is large, about half the size of Vicini.
Oh god, it's a corgi! Kill it with fire!
Oh my god, it's so filthy.
Don't worry, I've played Undertale. We need to just pet it. It'll go away.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's a lie. I haven't played Undertale.
This is a large corgi, as I mentioned, about half the size of Vicini, just bounding towards you guys. At this point, it's about 50 feet off and closing.
Brace for impact?
Brace for cuddles!
Are people bracing on the Vicini siege tower?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we'll just take it. Yes, brace.
In which case, Vicini, are you doing anything in particular? You said brace for cuddles, so are you ready for it to bound into you?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Football player stance.
My body is ready.
It comes leaping, and gets on its hind legs and jumps at you. Though it looks like it's doing so playfully. For those that are on you, I will need a acrobatics or athletics, your choice. Roll with advantage to keep your footing as it essentially does a playful leap into Vicini.
Thank goodness.
Arf! Wait, but I have disadvantage on ability checks now because I'm sleepy. Okay, I don't know why that's disabled. Adjusted tracking is on. There it is. There's advantage on ability check. So yeah, that counts. So I just roll normally. Athletics. 10 and 12. This. Okay. Looks like everyone's able to hold their ground except for. Man, that roll a 10. Arc begins to slip at the jostling. Considering the sheer length of Vicini's snake-like hair, you can make a second roll at disadvantage.
Any way to kind of. Try to think if I have the same way.
I told him I can't tell that.
I mean, you can feel these guys on you, but it's kind of like when you feel something crawling on you. It's that kind of only that level of detail.
Okay.
Unless you can see through your hair or something.
As far as I know, they're all independent. They're all independent unless I ask them to do something.
Oh,
hang on, that didn't roll right.
Reaction Featherfall.
Well, hang on, I gotta re-roll it. It didn't roll correctly. I remember what the macro is for disadvantage.
It should be, you could either do, KL or DH.
I did KL and it didn't work. So.
Okay, you can do DH for drop highest.
Nope, still didn't work.
4 plus 46. You might need to do DH1 to tell it to drop the first highest.
Coding.
There we go.
Okay. 13. You're able to catch yourself on one of Vicini's snake hairs.
Cool.
And you
Yeah,
can
Brooks.
tip yourself back up.
You roll fairly well. We both did.
The large dog, large corgi will nuzzle you, Vicini, and bounce around the meadow a bit. Go, ruff, ruff.
You wanna play? You wanna play?
It will crouch down, its tail wagging, looking at you.
Oh my god! I will pull a tree out of the ground.
Ugh!
And just
believe-
chuck it.
I believe that is what the teenagers back home used to call yeet. Yeet? Is that how you say it?
I don't know. Kids always ran from me.
Oh.
I will chuck a tree into the woods over here.
Okay. It will run after it. Arr, bring it. Be dragging this tree back. Arr.
It's cute because they're tiny.
I'll be back.
And with a large thud sound, it'll drop it in front of you.
What's your name?
Ruff.
Does anyone speak dog?
Arr.
Tag would, but she's in mark mode.
Is she a dog?
No, she's a droid.
Oh.
It'll take its muzzle and nudge the tree trunk towards you. Arr.
Oh, okay. I will wind it up and I will boomerang it off into the distance again.
Ruff.
This is cute. Can we keep this?
It will intercept it about 30 feet off as it's mid trajectory. It'll jump up and grab it.
Oh my god, this dog must have eaten the cake too. Let's see how smart he is. Can you write your name in the dirt?
Oh, a code break. Oh. It'll turn its head to the side, looking at you, confused.
20, not 3. Roll a 0. Okay.
It will put its paws up on the tree limb, and give you a lick.
Oh my god. Where's your master? Can you take us to him?
What's going on?
This dog sucks.
Oh, okay, it is rolling right. Okay.
This dog cannot dog.
What's going on?
It will sit, look behind itself, like back at you, and open its mouth a little bit, and have its tongue out. It's looking at you expectantly.
If you want, I can try talking with it.
Can you speak dog?
Recently, yes.
Yeah, I took a 5-week course on that. It was great.
Nah, speak with animal.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. So if you can talk to this doggy, who's the goodest boy? Who's the goodest boy?
Yeah, so speak with animal.
Gonna cast it?
I have to speak slowly. This dog seems like it might be a little stupid.
You all might want to cover your ears, because I don't think... Actually, I'll just speak normally at first. Can you hear me? After speaking to the dog.
Treat. Treat.
You want the tree?
Treat.
Oh, you want treat. Switch back to common. He wants a treat.
Huh. Is the door still behind us?
Unless someone actually prevented it, the door would have automatically swung shut after you guys went through.
Okay.
That's how it behaved before, so yeah, that's not...
Okay. Let's see. Then I was like, does anyone have any food?
I know we don't need to eat, but didn't you just cut up part of a shroom or something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unless anyone has rations on them, I know I do.
I've got some, but I don't know if they'd be enough for
Okay.
something that size.
I will break off a piece of the mushroom that I got.
Okay.
And I can kind of hold it out towards them.
It will get up on its hind legs, extending a bit in a kind of like doggy pseudo walking motion. You know where they try to get whatever it is you're holding up.
Yeah.
You will be able to hear Haas. It's like, ooh, gimme.
Yeah, he wants it.
Okay. I will give him a portion of the mushroom, and I would feel terrible if it falls over and dies.
It'll on it.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh my god, it's even more fluffs!
It will grow to an even more immense size. It is.
It is awesome!
It is now, the size of of Vicini proper, or rather Vicini, giant Vicini.
Uh-oh.
You know, look around. Ooh, tiny. Look over at look over at you, Vicini, and begin to paw at you. It'll make a little bit of a ruff sound. You hear it say, "Flee, flee." It's reaching towards the party that's on you.
No. I'll say it's.
We're fine. We're fine. We're not fleas. We're friends.
We're friends, not fleas.
I like these guys.
As it could actually understand Ohas, it'll retract its motion. You want to see home? You want to see home?
Do we want to see his home? This is to the party.
Yeah?
Oh, that'd be nice. I'll say we don't know where we're going, so technically its home would be a nice start. Although now I'm fairly sure it can't fit in his home.
Whoops!
We do have the opposite way of going it, so... Lay it on, pup. Do you have a name?
Arf, dog.
Lay it on, dog.
Okay, it will. Anyway, it will bound. Okay, cool. So that's how that's set up. It will bound down this way. The ground will be shaking with every landing it makes with its strides. I don't particularly like large dogs.
I don't like things that are usually bigger than me, but we're gonna have to deal with it. It's not exactly hostile at the moment.
It's a giant fluffy dog. It's probably meant to be done for shows.
Or guarding.
I hear people yelling outside. I wonder what they are yelling at.
They're yelling how they're angry and they're damn tired of it.
Okay, following it. I don't think this is... Okay. We'll get to the edge of the meadow, leading to a clearing, about 400 feet long, some two-thirds is broad. Near where you stand, a dog is continuing a bit further, just kind of creeping. So you'll make a step every few seconds. There's a large stone building, clearly the the home of someone of some power that vaguely resembles a castle or a moat house. However, there seems to be none of the defensive standings that would denote any kind of fortified castle-like defenses. There are tiny tiny inhabitants that are moving to and fro, mostly inside. One that remains out is seeing giant dog, and you hear the tiny voice of it saying something. You'll then hear what sounds like the creaking of a heavy object being moved on wheels. Due to your vantage point, you'll be able to see being rolled out of a section of the structure. What looks like a catapult. The catapult in it does not have any giant rocks or anything in it that one would normally presume a catapult to use, but a large, like giant Vicini palm-sized large, looks like a T-bone steak. You'll hear another squeaky, faraway voice in the distance, and a motion from the one that had remained outside to the small group that had brought this thing out. You'll see one do a tiny motion near the catapult. One goes and launches the T-bone out and away. Dog bounds off to, from your perspective, the left after it down a little ways. Arr!
Okay.
You'll see the tiny figure brush their hands together, as if a task had been completed to stay.
Your heart's pretty dark. Oh shit! There's a giant Gorgon.
The task has been done this day. Oh, fuck, that's a big lady.
It will then seemingly notice you guys, the even more gianter dog being a bit more of a distraction, and take up a stance. Those with good vision will see that it's wielding a, comparatively to Vicini anyway, toothpick of a halberd in a defensive stance, though you're still like a couple hundred feet away.
Okay. Hello down there.
We represent the Lollipop Hill.
Does anyone have a spyglass or anything that would give them a good visual on these comparatively tiny creatures? On the tip of the barely on the horizon, by the way, you guys do see it almost looks like a night and day delimitation at the slightly before the horizon line. Because now there's sky, there's clouds, but at a certain point, there's just kind of like nothing, like a darkness that's slightly before the horizon line.
Doesn't appear to be any spyglass now.
Okay. Okay, in which case, being a couple hundred feet away, you can't really get a good look at this, but you are shouting hello down there. You'll see the figure kind of move its like a halberd, make a few gestures. Being wheeled out is a large cone on attached by wood to two axles and wheels.
Vicini, can you set me down?
Yep. I'm about to say she'll hold out her hand to her shoulder.
Hop on and be lowered.
Place you down on the ground.
Magnifying it, because again, you still are, unless you guys were approaching, you're still a couple hundred feet away. Though that's 100 normal people feet.
Yeah.
I thought they shut up, but they're still
mad. Giant one! Its voice being enhanced by the large cone that's been wheeled in front of it. You and your lice are entering the great lit lands of Her Grace, the Duchess.
Eat the snakes.
I think they mean us.
Oh, those are my friends, and I take slightly more offense to that.
We, or our grace, do not have enough food for one of your stature. We already feed dog to keep dog away.
Ohas, you want to come down with me so we can talk to them without the megaphone?
Ohas? You mean Vicini?
No,
I
you.
can hear them anyway.
As they're using a megaphone to yell at Vicini. I was going to go down and talk to them. Do you want to come with me since you're a more personable individual, in theory?
Of course. Would love to.
I will hold out my hand for you.
If she's kneeling lower and extending her arm out towards, that should greatly cut down on the distance we have to walk.
Yeah. Alamir, while not actively ready, will have his bow on standby.
Good for him.
If you want, I can yell at them for you.
Well, I was
Have damage.
I was figuring, if we talk to them directly, we don't have to yell, and that might make things go smoother.
True.
As you approach, you'll see, and I'm going to put this in Skype, you'll see a creature looks like this.
Frogmen. Okay.
Well, while their setbox is halberd, clearly their image says spear.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm wondering if they didn't have, spear, they just made all polearm the same in that edition, maybe?
Maybe, because the block in here says halberd, so the artist didn't know what a halberd was.
Yes.
It's a polearm, right? I'll just draw this spear.
It's a pointy thing on a stick.
Do you mean a halberd?
That's what it's supposed to be, yeah, it's a halberd, but...
It's supposed to be a halberd.
But obviously the picture says spear.
The halberd.
And the book says halberd. The picture says spear. Spear,
Yeah.
spear.
Polearm's the same. It's not like there's a fish hook or something. Or a poleaxe.
You'll see a group of other, since you are approaching, a group of other frog-like individuals pulling out a second T-bone steak, seeing that dog is not satisfied by one. You'll hear a few of them comment, Oh, her grace is gonna like us using 2.
Like, hold up. Dog seems to be contained for the moment. Don't fire.
Dog was ever this large before.
Yeah, I'm kind of figured.
And I'll whisper to Arkin, we can maybe fix that.
We could.
Always as a bargaining chip.
But yes, these are. This is the border to the Mense of her Duchess, under the domain of the Queen. What business do you have here?
Kind of look at Arkin like, you or
Gestures like an after you, or
he'll nod.
Its tongue will flick out and rub across its eyeball for a moment.
that's just nasty.
Hey, Tiefling, good. Yeah, weirder. He'll do an exaggerated bow with his hands splayed up. Greetings and salutations. We are just humble travelers in this land that we have found ourselves in. We have heard of her. We've heard of the wonderful and most egregious queen. Who might this Duchess be?
They'll still have the polearm. Put it roughly in your direction, like ready in case you guys do anything strange. Sorry, just having to check some stuff out. Okay. Her Grace has been gifted this area by the greater grace of the Queen, so that Her Grace may be allowed to tend to things in her own way. Though I'm afraid visitors at this time may be refused, as her Grace has a dismayment as of recent.
A dismayment? Well, it is not. I know it is not exactly my place, but again, we are mere travelers. Is there anything in particular that troubles her?
You'll think. You'll see the large frog-like eyes dart from you to kind of keep track of Dog. Dog has finished consuming the T-bone steak, leaving only a giant T-bone. Just so you're aware, Vicini, it is large enough that you can use it as a club if you'd like.
The bone?
The bone.
Yeah, you can use the bone as a club if you'd like, as Dog has eaten it clean, save for again the bone itself. And the eyes flicker over to the largeness that is Vicini. And then back down to the two of you. Can you make me a general charisma roll?
Okay. Doing what? Doing one quick thing. I'm going to use the cantrip guidance and be subtle about it, because I have subtle cantrip.
Nice.
To cast guidance on myself. Yay!
Guidance is a underappreciated thing.
General charisma.
Come on.
I'm so witty and pretty and gay. Da, 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 da. That's going to be...
Hyper lagging.
All the lag.
Wait, Rook isn't charming? I'm charming. Whoops. But yes, 20.
Okay.
Not 20.
They'll look a little disarmed. Okay. Oh, don't do this in roll 20. There we go. Kills. Yeah, they'll look a little disarmed. At this point. Well, I don't believe I can speak for as I said, but if you wish to help, from some distance back, you'll hear a voice call out. It sounds like a feminine voice. Kutan, what is this thing that blocks my view of the meadow? You must remove it at once, Kutan!
I think I hear a Dochos.
Though I do quite like the spaghetti on its head, keep that. The frog will turn its head. Your Majesty, the spaghetti and its friends wish to render you assistance. The voice from the building yonder will respond. Assistance? Why, what? Oh, you had to remind me about that! Oh, no. Oh. Do they look nice? You'll see the frog kind of look back. You get kind of shrug. Yes, Your Grace.
Winning smiles. Just smile and nod.
Send them in. I will hear them, or they will hear me. There will be hearing going on. Dog starts moving towards the border zone, and the catapult will launch another T-bone. The dog will go after the T-bone.
Right. Bassini, I guess we'll be back. Whoever wants to join the away team in the event that this discussion takes longer than the rest of the session is welcome to.
Yeah, I was about to say, if need be, we could just shrink Vicini and hypothetically shrink Dog.
This is true. Technically, we have enough stuff to grow them back later.
Mm-hmm. And hypothetically enough to shrink them back if need be.
Yeah.
What are you going to be using to perform this shrinking process?
Was it the cake that did this? No, the cake grew and the bottle shrank.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so
He shrinks the cake grows.
okay, so we will give you some of the bottle, but first give the dog some of the bottle, so it's not giant corgi.
Yes, I will call. I call for Dog. Dog.
It's gonna be harder to get to drink when we're not, the same size.
Yes. And it essentially translate for Vicini or something like that. I don't know. Point is, we can do it. If need be, I can use thaumaturgy to yell at him, or basically talk to him in his voice.
Okay. Giving it to Dog. Dog will shrink back to its regular super large size. It will then kind of roll on the ground and go. "Rrr." It looks displeased.
And then I guess we shrink Vicini down.
Okay. The drink is looking very low after you give it to Vicini.
Okay. So be very cautious with our next dose.
Okay. Kutan will lead you guys to the and I say you'll see other frog-like servants moving to and fro. However, they don't seem to be paying attention to any of you.
Okay.
As you enter, there'll be servants that will open the door. The frog servants only seem to be addressing Kutan. They don't appear to be addressing you, any of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will, however, hear a familiar voice once you enter the grand foyer. Oh, hello. Has the map changed for you guys?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a pretty princess. Am I not?
Hello, kitty.
Hi there. Next to the cat head will be a infant.
Normal sized infant or
Looks like a normal normal-sized infant be rolling around.
Yeah, because the size is like.
Oh, sorry, let me shrink that.
And especially considering our area.
And she's not that short. I'll do that. You'll see who's presumably the Duchess. Looks about dwarven in sized. Aside from that, has the appearance of this.
Oh, hello. You are so much better rendered than anything we've run into so far.
You're better rendered than us. As is a duchess's right. No.
So what is it you wish to speak to me about? I will only hear a few things. She'll point to Vicini. And how do you get your clothes to look like that?
Is she talking about like the scales and stuff?
Do you have anything donned on you after you shrank, or are you just walking around as you were when you were enlarged?
I'm about to say, did my clothes grow with me?
Not through use of the bread, no.
So we basically put you back in your other clothes when you shrank back.
Then yeah, I'm back in the kind of pretty much.
So what help is it that you bring to me?
Well, your Duchess, we simple travelers, and I do not know what we may offer.
I have no need of travel, good sir.
Even with such as dog?
Dog amuses me. Baby, don't wander off. Wandering off gets you in trouble, baby. The floating, smiling cat head will like float down and nudge the baby into a different direction.
Well, we do not know what we may offer because we do not know what your issue is. As Catan was not able to tell us what you required. Therefore, I cannot say if we can help.
Catan has no need to speak of my issues for which I may or may not have. The cat head will chuckle. Well, I believe you're out of a few things. Don't speak of me being out of a few things, cat. You seem to be out of a body. The only thing I'm out of is her High Grace's favorite tea, and no, I can't seem to get any of that. Do you have any tea? Do you have her High Grace's tea?
Us?
Yeah, she's referring to you guys.
Who the hell in the party was a tea drinker? I remember we have one.
Are you sure not thinking of Kriv?
Are you sure? No, I'm thinking Locke. Somebody in the party was a tea drinker, and I'm thinking it was Locke.
I want to say yes. Locke sounds like that.
Anyway. Well, I mean, unfortunately, he's in mark mode right now,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. And even then, I don't know if we want to try to
Yeah.
basically fake the tea, because I imagine she knows what it tastes like. So.
Yeah. It's like, nope. Sorry.
Well, then what good are you? Travelers traveling don't have traveling tea. Oh. So it needs to be green or maybe red. You'll hear the baby coo, to which the Duchess will look over. Ah, you're right, baby, but that table is so stubborn. I'm sorry, travelers. Pay no attention to baby. I told you I do not want to deal with that tea swindler. He swindles.
A swindler?
Hush, baby.
A swindler? A thief?
Yes. There's a table of many that has stolen Her High Grace's tea in the past, and it was very unfortunate for myself and her High Grace. The Queen did not appreciate that. No, she didn't. And my frogs cannot go too far away. What useless things they are. No offense, I love you. the frogs just kind of nod in acknowledgement. But if someone could restore my reputation with their High Grace. Kutan, find me some traveler. And Kutan will say, Your Grace, there are some travelers right here. You were just talking to them. Oh, of course, Kutan. Of course, I knew that. I'm sorry. You're asking about that tea swindler. I have no wish of talking of him or those around that table. No.
I love how we're all just like letting her rant. What do we say?
Yeah, I was about to say.
She's kind of stuck in a loop. Like, almost dares to say, I almost don't wish to stop her just to see how long she'll keep looping.
Yeah.
The cat you encountered earlier, after letting the baby walk through its maw as if it's like one of those tunnel entry things, will kind of float up and say, "Oh, she'll be at this for a while." The Duchess will snap at the cat. "You'll be at this for a while, cat."
Okay. That made sense.
Your Grace.
Yes.
If your frogs cannot travel, then perhaps we might.
Oh, yes, it is a great idea. That is a grand idea. Yes. Yes, but... Hmm... How would that help me with the queen? It, yes, baby, of course! Of course, and she looks like she's just had this grand idea. Hmm. If you could travel and restore my... Yes. At this point, the cat will speak up. Oh, I'm sorry. She seems to be uh, preoccupied. Oh, you um you wish to hear about the swindler of tea?
Sure.
Depends.
Hmm. Well, there are many advantages to helping the Duchess, and the and tea tends to soothe her mind anyway.
For example, Allah helping us get an audience with her, with her most egregious and wonderful queen.
Oof. The oh, as, the queen, as I said, is quite capricious. I don't think it would be such a good idea to meet the queen. Cat, it's always a good idea to meet the queen. Pay no attention to the cat, travelers. Always a good idea for the queen. Always. And if you were to help me, I could see about granting an audience. Yes. Yes, it seems quite fair. Quite fair. You reclaim what was taken from me, gifted to me by uh, her grand grace, high grace of hearts, and yes, I could see about uh, giving such a thing. Yes. If I didn't get too dark out, it's been getting very, very dark as of late.
Very true.
Cat, where is it that they are to go again? Go. I didn't ask you, baby. Go. I asked the cat.
I am really curious if this is either Kurama or Cyborg 001.
I wish.
It's one or the other, so... Or maybe it's one of those truly blood kings or princes. They always seem to be in the ruling class.
Okay. The cattle. Kind of eyes will kind of go over to the Duchess. Go back to you guys. The central path to the east is where you should go. I know this may sound like free advice, but and his voice will go low as he gets closer to the group. But that thing with her has really been annoying me, so you'd be doing me a favor.
Listen.
Go. Frogs, feed the baby! Go. No greens, frogs! Now, quickly, I suggest you get out of here before her attention once again turns towards you.
Slowly back away.
For those trying to leave, I'd like a stealth roll.
Oh no.
Are we all trying to leave, or?
For those who are attempting to leave, I'll need a stealth roll. If you're not wanting to leave, you can just stand there.
Is everyone else like trying to leave, or?
Yeah.
Oops. D20.
Okay. Give me a sec. I'm not a stealthy Gorgon.
If anyone looks like it's going to be bad, I will cast guidance on them.
Do we leave Rook outside, or is he still inside?
Rook probably stood outside, as his robot wont to do. Enjoying the sights and sounds.
Okay, I have a stealth from Ark, a stealth from Mohos.
He's like Android 16?
Is Vicini going to be leaving, or?
Vicini is going to attempt to leave, but everyone else is just sitting there. Stealth. I suck at it, but I think
I guess guidance. D4.
Stealth. Oh, wait. 3D. I'll say D20 plus 2. Okay, so that's a 2 plus 3, 5.
Wow!
I can't help with that.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm sorry that your stealth roll was what it was.
Yeah. Was this a save? Wait a sec. Was this a save?
I said if you wanted to leave, you'll need a stealth roll. Because the Duchess was distracted from you guys for a few moments.
Okay.
Can I inspire?
I'm not sure if you can retroactively inspire.
No, I know. I was like,
Spaghetti hair, where are you going? It looks like your friends may have traveled. Where are you going?
Me? Let's see. You're definitely uncomfortable. Let's see. I make others around me uncomfortable. I gain disadvantage to all charisma checks made to calm people down or make them trust me. Okay. This will be fun. God, I love flaws.
oh gosh, Brian.
Let's see. I roll all charisma persuasion checks involving speech with disadvantage. Let's see. All right. Cool. So, you're kind of, what's the word? You're kind of crazy. So, I was gonna leave before you did something really crazy.
The lower dark arms wrap around her front a bit. Not enough to constrain her feet, but they're more like clasped in front of her. What was that?
Olhas would like to use thaumaturgy to close the door behind her, like slam it shut, or open it really loudly if possible.
Does thaumaturgy allow like mage hand or low level telekinesis effects?
I don't know if it can do selective, but I know it can just like cast open doors and all that.
Yeah.
Unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Okay, cool. Give them thunk as the as a door closes. Um, she turns around, though. Even though she turns around, the dark thing that seems to be with her, its glowing eyes and the top part of its where its head is. I don't know how many of you saw the image up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It stays to continue looking at you guys, even though the Duchess herself turns. What was that? Frogs! Stop! Stop pranking me! Uh, you can get a stealth roll at advantage.
All right. Okay.
Oops.
Thank you,
Okay.
thaumaturgy.
Cool. 22.
Oh, Brian gets a stealth roll advantage, or we all do?
Well, I mean,
But you all left it.
I was just confirming we were clear.
Yeah, you guys were clear.
22 for me.
Okay.
Did you crit fail?
She did. Yes.
Damn it, the eyes must have blinked. You're able to leave without being seen, the Duchess having been sufficiently distracted, and apparently the key to encountering this queen with a possible heart motif the light, the sunlight, appears to have gotten a little bit dimmer since your time inside the Duchess's presence. The line of darkness at the horizon has come closer, annihilating blue sky and clouds. Though it is still very very far away, as this is only compared to the horizon line.
Okay.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Okay, I need to shrink dog. There we go.
Factor is little big size.
Are you guys indeed going to proceed east as the cat recommended, or are you going to choose a different path?
Got no reason not to listen to the cat so far.
So far.
That seems legit.
The giant corgi uh, is on its back, seemingly resting. A partially eaten second giant T-bone nearby it.
Okay. I assume that the giant dragon skin hat thing that I was wearing is just kind of laying on the ground.
Well, I mean, I guess you could cut some of it for your normal person size.
Yeah, I'll cut. I'll cut enough for. I'll try and chop off enough for 3 people.
Yeah,
Okay.
bag of holding.
Yeah. I'm trying to chop off enough for 3 people because how many people in this party wear armor?
Yo.
I do not.
I do.
I think everyone but me at this point. Though Matt no longer needs to wear armor as long as he's got his robe.
Yeah.
So
Keep
you and me are the only people who don't wear armor.
Yeah.
keep in mind this could either be tanned into leather armor or reworked into clothing.
Okay. Cool. In which case, cool. I'll bring enough for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a bag of holding.
Okay. Keep in mind that you do need like a weaving kit to make proper clothing with this.
Okay.
Okay. As you guys approach, and I'm going to be ending soon because I see the time.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys approach, you guys have been rather nice to the cat. You'll approach this. This path in the meadow flanked by white roses. With many of these roses are large roses, giant thorns on them, threatening to poke anyone who gets too close to it. It does look like this has definitely been tended to, and is trimmed back from standard wild growth.
Fascinating.
There'll be, and I will use this version. Actually, I'll use this version. Shoot. Stuff. All the stuff. Put this in Skype. A fully embodied cat sitting on one of the thorns. It's good to see that you got out of there.
It was good to get out of there.
It'll give a toothy smile. I hope you have an enjoyable time at the table of the tea swindler. I hope you have brought a suitable hat with you.
I got a hood.
It's a bit difficult for me to wear a hat. And he'll indicate his antler horn things.
Oh, I'm sure one will be provided for you.
Do headphones count as a hat?
Those look tasty.
You know what? Just put one on his head. There.
How exotic. Good luck, my acquaintances, travelers of this new world. And with that, I will end there.
Okay.
I believe I need to tally up that last battle.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have? Oh, I don't have my CR counter set up. I know this one was a little bit more RPE. Next time, I will let you know there will be RP and likely enough time for some more larger XP gains.
Nothing wrong. I'll say nothing wrong with some RP.
Yeah,
True.
it's actually was probably kind of nice because most of our stuff has been combat.
I'm sorry, I tend to lean more into the action campaign.
Oh no, perfectly understandable.
I'll say we knew that heading in, but you know.
Well, you knew that heading in. I wasn't sure if Greg did.
I was just like, it is what it is. Like every once in a while, nice little small break, but I'm fine with combat.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't. I don't want combat. I do want stuff happening in between. So last time I tried to provide that, y'all skipped it.
Yeah, that was my fault. I completely, yeah. It's like no fault. It's just circumstance happens.
Yeah, it's like y'all took a hook and you ran with it. You didn't know there was a.
Yeah. I was just like,
I'm just happy.
This is fun.
Good. I'm glad we're in a better area for me to emphasize some of the craziness.
I feel bad because I feel like I'm stealing the spotlight while am I doing too bad?
No, we were in a talking situation, and you and Matt are the talkers.
Yeah.
And technically Sarah, but Sarah rage quit on me. So.
Oh,
So you've got. Yeah, I'm like